Hi, beautiful people. So I'm going to be showing you how I make the teddy bear you're seeing on your screen. So I'm using this fabric. I got this from Thrift, the scarf. So I'm going to be using this to make the fabric. This is what I use as the pattern. So let's get started. Be using this pattern, this paper as the pattern. So what I'm cutting now is the head part. So I make the head in a round shape. So I'm using the paper to cut it a round shape. After that, I'm going to move to the hands. So I'm just covering it out. So once I'm done cutting it out now, I'm going to join two paper together. Then I'm going to just curve it a bit for the bodies. So what I'm cutting out now is the bodies of the teddy bear. Just keep watching, then you understand it. So this is the leg part. I'm trying to just shape it. This is the second time of me making something like this. I've made something like this for them in 2025. It was a pink teddy bear, but this one I'm making now is a red teddy bear, just to symbolize vow period. So I'm done with all the pattern. So this is the year. I forgot to make cutting out the year pattern. So this is the year pattern. I know you're going to notice something in my voice. I've gotten a microphone, so it's going to help me clear all the background sounds you might be hearing on my video. So with this now, I believe my video sound, my voiceover is going to be much better. So I place the paper pattern on the fabric and start cutting it out. So this is the head now. The head is round. So I'm going to cut two pieces of each pattern. So this is the body. So I cut two pieces also. Then I'm going to move to the arm now. Then I'll cut four pieces. You know, that's to have two and so I'm going to cut four pieces of it. Now I'm trying to place it. The hand is not as long as the pattern. I just use the pattern for demonstration. So I'm covering it out. So I'm done with that part. I'll fold it so it's not going to I'm not going to misplace it. So this is the leg. So I'll place the pattern on it just to get the shape that I wanted. So I'm done with that one. So I'm going to pin it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join all the mini fabric for the ear. So I'm done with that. So I'm going to go and sew round and leave that opening. So once I'm done with sewing, I'll start filling it with fiber. So I'm going to fill everything with fiber. Everything that I sew, I'll leave opening, then I'll fill it with fiber. Everything, both the ear, the head, the arm, the leg, everything. So I'm filling it now. So once I stuff it with fiber, so I'm going to close it up as you are seeing me doing now with a needle and thread. The rest thing we are going to do now is going to be with needle and thread. All the sewing is going to be with needle and thread. So I'm done with the head. So this is the body now. So I'm going to do the same for the body. I'm going to stitch it up. Then once I'm done with the both, I'm going to tack the head and the bodies together. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And thank you, my returning subscriber, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to fix the ear. I added white just to make it more cute. So I'm going to stitch the ear to the body now. So if you want to try this, you have to make the stitches tiny. You have to make it close to each other. It must not be too big, so it's going to stick very well. So I'm done with it now. So I'm stitching the arm. So I'm going to stitch both arms. So, but if you're stitching the arm, you have to make it lifts up a bit. Please like my video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fix the leg. So I'm going to be stitching the leg like this. So I'm done with both leg now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to make the mouth part and the nose part. So I'm going to use my needle to just run a stitch round the round fabric that I've cut. So I'm going to run a stitch. But if you are stitching it, you have to use a matching thread. When I'm stitching the hand, arm, and everything, I use a matching thread, which is red. But for this one now, I'm going to be using a red thread also, because I'm going to create a false mouth there, a false lip, and a nose there. So that is why I'm using red. So I'm going to use the fiber. I'm going to put it inside now. Then I will stitch together. I'm sorry, I don't know the camera is not well placed. So I'm sorry for that. So I'm just trying to see, probably is okay. Probably is not too big. So I'm going to use this one for the nose. So I'm using a red fabric to create a false, as in a nose there. So I'll use my thread to stitch around it. I'm also going to use this thread to to form the lips, the mouth. So just continue watching. You're going to understand what I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Your subscriptions will mean a lot to me. Your support is all I needed. Is everything I needed. Please support me so I'll be able to do more. Thank you. So I'm trying to create the mouth now. So I'm just going to stitch around a straight line. I'll keep stitching. I'll put the needle. I'll remove it, then just stitch it again. So I'm done with it now. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to take another thread, which is white thread. Then I'm going to stitch it. I'll stitch it to the face. And you see what I did there? I did a straight and a curve stitch. So I'm going to stitch now. So I'm almost done now. So once I'm done with that part, I'm going to move. So once I'm done, let's create the eyes. We are going to use for the eyes. So I just take a black fabric, then I put fiber inside. So I'm going to tie with it. I'm going to tie with the thread, then I will sew. So this is what I'm going to use for the eyes. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to fix it to the face. So that's how I'm going to fix it. I'm going to take my needle and thread. It's a matching thread though, so I'm using black now. So the thread that we needed for this is red, white, and black. So I'm done with that part. So the next thing I did is I cut a fabric in a love shape. Then I stuff it. After sewing, I stuff it with fiber. So I'm going to be attaching this to the teddy bear because I don't want it to be. I want it to be in a hug shape. I want it to be folded. I want it to hug the love. So I added a white patch to the leg part. I just want to beautify it a bit. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for the love, for showing up every time for me once I post a new video. I really appreciate it. Please help me to like, comment, and share. I really want to know where you are watching from, where you are viewing this from. Drop your comment so I can give you a shout out in my next video. And if you are new here, please subscribe. Subscribe. Your subscription is going to mean a lot to me. I need your support. Thank you. I can't do this alone. Please subscribe to my channel. Please support me. Your subscription is going to mean a lot to me. It's going to really help me and help my channel. Please. So thank you so much for watching. So what I did there is the bow. Because I'm going to be using this to cover the neckline. All the stitches on the neck, I'm going to use it to cover it. You know, it's an hand stitch, so it's going to be visible, so I needed something to just cover it. So that I fix that, the hand is also going to beautify it. So this is how it looks. So I made a love shape. So I wanted to leave it before, but I said let me do something different. So I'm going to stitch both hand and the leg to the love. I want it to be like as if the teddy is holding the love shape. So I'm going to stitch the hands to one side of the love now. So I'm going to stitch the second hand too. So I'm done with the arm. So for the leg, I'm going to stitch both legs to the down part of the love. So we are almost done. If you have watched today's minute, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you. So this is how it looks. So I'm done with it. I'm going to be gifting this to my daughter. I believe she's going to really love it. This is a Valentine gift from mom to her. So before I go, I'm wishing you all happy Valentine. So let's spread love. Valentine is all about spreading love. So let's spread love. Thank you. Bye. See you guys later.